Hi, this is Tom Oeding at the University of Iowa. I'm going to give you some tips on how to make a nice groove. When the rexus is done, you want to set the length on the right first without totally occluding the phaco tip, and then set the length on the left, which in effect also sets the width at about 1.5 millimeters or so. Hug the wall along the right. Follow the curve up so that you don't go through the back of the lens. Hug the wall on the left, and then make the wall straight. Rotate the lens about 180 degrees and then set the length on the right, set the length on the left, which sets the width at 1.5 millimeters. Hug the wall on the right and alternate and hug the wall on the left. At the end you'll be left with a speed bump, and that speed bump can be attended to with a little attention in the center, and when you're done with the speed bump, crack it into two sections and you're done. Now here's Nandini Gandhi, who is doing about her 10th case at the time, and you can see she's doing a great job setting the length along the right. And now she's going to set the length on the left with the width about 1.5 or so millimeters. Now she's hugging the wall along the right, and she's going to hug the wall along the left. And as she progressively gets deeper, she wants to keep the walls very straight so that the groove looks like a channel. Here she's rotating the lens 180 degrees. And now she's going to set the length on the left. And now she's going to set the length on the right. In the meantime, she's going to set the width of the groove at about 1.5 or so widths of the phaco needle, which is about 1.5 millimeters. She's going to follow the curve up so that she doesn't go through the lens. If the lens moves too much, then you know you're taking too big of a bite. And so you need to either increase the phaco or take a smaller bite. Now she's going to alternate, again, hugging the wall along the left, and then hugging the wall along the right, trying to make a very straight wall, a sheer cliff, so that later she can easily crack this into two pieces. And she's leaving a speed bump in the center. And that speed bump has to be attended to. And the speed bump is attended to by small little excursions of the needle right in the center, being very careful to follow the curve of the lens up. And once the speed bump has been attended to, the lens is cracked into two pieces, a perfect groove with deep, straight walls. She places the instruments deep in the groove, and she cracks them, in this case, with a crossing sword technique. This is Tom Oeding at the University of Iowa. Thank you very much.